3, 4, 5, 6 plus 8, 14 damage. So like I'm not lethal next turn no matter what. This is 11 damage this turn. I don't know what I could even draw to be lethal. And if he has like Blossoming Defense, I'm even worse off than I think. Pretty sure I just have to take it and like hope to draw a Lightning Strike or something ridiculous. Sorry about the restart there, guys. Don't think that helps. Not actually sure what the correct play is. Just a bunch of chump blocks next turn doesn't feel like it wins for me, and not attacking this turn also doesn't feel like it can win for me. I probably have to play the Trial. So if I play the Trial and attack with, say, 3 of them, I'm going to gain 3 life, flip this, be able to play this, and I'll have 3 blockers for the next turn. 3 blockers and 7 life feels like I could be alive. Hey Bourbon, what's up? So how's everybody doing today? Are they having good holidays? So, I'd just like to point out I'm an idiot. I did not know this gave my stuff vigilance. Wow. I'm actual dum-dum. Who the hell knew this gave your stuff vigilance? What? This card's so much better than I thought it was. That just sounds stupid now. I'm a little tilted that I'm that dumb. Yep, a little tilted that I'm that dumb. You want to draw a card, opponent? It's not letting me post yesterday's video either. Trying to get yesterday's draft video to post, but it won't. Wonder if there's something wrong with it. Hey, Loco. Yeah, I had to restart the stream, unfortunately. It, Oh, it's finally working! Woohoo! Yeah, I keep playing with my other monitor right now because I'm trying to go ahead and upload the VMA Draft Part 2 to you guys. Since our opponents taking a lengthy time making his decisions. Being aggressively minded in how I use my time. Because I'm the greatest. Oh wow. Could just be dead. Well, we have one flying blocker, but... Apologize if you can hear what's getting ready to be on the other monitor. I don't think you'll be able to, but maybe. I don't think you'll be able to hear it. I think I'm supposed to block here. Like, we can just win with Ramunap runes. We don't even have to attack, so there's no reason not to, What? Hardcore decline, Mr. Raven? We're in a match, sorry? Oh, I can't block because of... because of Menace. So we're just dead to a Blossoming defense. Opponent didn't slow roll that, did they? Yeah, opponent slow rolled the crap out of us. Well, I'm an idiot, and I'm a little annoyed. I like being slow rolled. Well, alright, time to remove them from the friends list. So that they cannot keep asking in the middle of a game. Alright, so how do we sideboard versus a deck like this? The video is now officially uploading. Alright, let's concentrate back on the video. Or back on what we're doing. Alright, so I think versus their deck, I want as many removal spells as I can for the early game. We didn't see red, so I don't think I want Ferostodon. Don't think they're going to be blocking a whole lot, so I don't think we want these either. Oh wow. By the way, I just noticed that the JJ sub was not a Twitch Prime sub. It was a Cash Money sub. JJ is way the hell too generous, man. Does way too much. I can't believe I didn't notice that. Alright, actually going to focus on the stream. I'm sorry guys that I've been a little preoccupied and a little confused. What the hell do you do? First strike? Yeah, I don't think I want this card. Post board. I think I still want all of the creature stuffs. Crasher's probably less good, but Crasher's really cool with that. Huh. I feel like I would rather have Glory Initiate with this card than I would Earthshaker Kenra. What card don't I want? I guess 1-drops probably aren't great versus him. Alright, we'll try this. I'm gonna say it's for like fumigate matches and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe mirror matches and stuff when you think it's going to come down to one attack step winning the game. Like when you're racing or whatever, you get another attack step. That's what I was mainly thinking it's for. I think I'm going to ship this. I think I can do better. I did not do better, but I'm not going to go to 5. Alright, we'll keep this. I think this is a nightmare matchup for this deck. I don't think I messed up game one, but maybe I did. I didn't know what one of our cards did, but I don't know if not knowing what that card did changed anything. I don't think it did. I like how I've had to restart the stream, uploaded a video, got confused, still 5 minutes ahead of our opponent. I like opponent's deck though. I really like these Sultai decks. I think they're pretty good. Need to try the one that's Sultai with Whirler Virtuoso at some point. I have not streamed Modern in many months, and I typically don't. In all honesty, I don't enjoy the format very much. We can't play it locally, so when I can't play something locally, like it is less interesting to me, and my budget just doesn't allow it. However, there is a somewhat chance that I win a particular giveaway tomorrow. And if I do, that'll probably bring Modern to the stream. Alright, we'll just play this. I won part of the Mana Traders giveaway. By the way, Mana Traders is great. It's how I get to play Standard. But, don't know which prize I actually win until tomorrow. If we win the premium subscription, that means that we will probably play some Modern in the future. Mana Traders is great, by the way. Highly suggested if people want to play MTGO on a budget, like on the cheap. Not sure what we're supposed to do this game. Thank you. Yeah, I do. I play the blue-white approach decks pretty often. They're probably the deck I play the most. I plan on playing it again probably Sunday. I think tonight's going to be a holiday cube. But I think Sunday's the next time we're playing a Glacial Fortress deck. I'm pretty sure it's going to be approach. Could be Drakehaven. I've not actually decided yet. I like them both, but I have a paper. Yes, I play the store championships and stuff, but we have a store championship the following Friday on the 30th. I think I'm going to play approach in it, so I'll probably play approach. Oh, somebody is messaging me and telling me my stream is blurry. Do you guys see the blurry too? No, somebody's telling me. Sorry guys. Somebody's telling me the stream isn't watchable at the moment. No, I'll pull it up on my other monitor. You guys might be able to hear. You might hear some feedback when I do this, because I'm going to look at it on the other screen. Guess we'll play this one. Okay, it seems fine to me. I don't know if you can hear the volume on the other screen. I get a little confused about that stuff, but I have two other people messaging me saying it looks good on them, so I guess it looks good. It looks fine to me as well. That really depends, RJ. It depends on a lot on what I see out of their teamer deck. Like if they're the 4-color build and they have Veraskas and Chandras, for example, I want to bring in the negates. If they're just a straight teamer list, and I'm on the play, I often don't bring in the negate. Also value the cast outs more versus the 4-color build because it's very good versus Scarab, and it's good because they have more planeswalkers, whereas versus the Teamer build, I don't like it nearly as much. But for the most part, I try to take out some of the... I don't know why I'm having so many problems today. On the most part, it also depends on what particular build of the approach deck I have. Like, some approach decks I play have hard counter spells and essence scatters and stuff in the side. Some of the builds I've played have to rely on the Regal Caracals. For like example, I like Torrential Gearhulk if they're just Teamer. I hate Torrential Gearhulk if they're 4-color. Little things like that. I know that's pretty cryptic and didn't really answer your question very much. Or very well. But for the most part, versus Teamer, if I have any type of Essence Scatter in the sideboard, I want it. If I have any type of Ixalan's Binding in the sideboard, I actually value it higher than Cast Out. If I have I'll bring in the negates depending on how many negates I think they're having, how many planeswalkers I think they're having, whether they're the 4-color or the 3-color. And cards that I cut out some of the... If I'm bringing in like additional disallows and essence scatters or anything like that, I'll probably shave on some Supreme Wills. Besides that, I typically like shave on some of the ops and stuff because I feel like you have... The games go a little bit longer and you don't have to be as smooth early. My buddy Ricky is in favor of sideboarding out sensors. I'm not solidly on board with that. I generally keep my sensors. Yeah, this game's just not going well. We'll go ahead and play this thing. I guess it can block. Yeah, definitely like the negates even more, but like it's kind of like a chess match because the Teamer decks can be built so differently, right? Like, some of them have Search for Azcanta, some of them have Treasure Maps, some of them have 3 Chandras, some of them have 4 Chandras, a lot of them have 1 or 2 Chandras, some of them play 4 Glorybringers, some of them play 2 Glorybringers and like some Viziers, some of them play Scarab, some of them play Scarab and Veraska, some of them play Glint, Scarab, and Veraska. So like, you just have to be extremely flux versus their deck. Like, you have to try to react from what you see. Like, there's no, and I know people hate it when I say this because like, you want, most people that are asking for sideboard device want, you know, like this comes in, this comes out, but it's just not, it's not 100% of the time when it comes to the approach decks. I guess I'm explaining it very, very, oh good God. I'm explaining it very, very, very poorly. Oh, that's a Skyboat. I can't even think of a card where we could come back here. They're way ahead on board, and we don't really have anything that can deal with anything they have. Even if we draw like an Abrade, it doesn't get us anywhere. But we still just die pretty quickly if we draw an Abrade for that thing. And we die on the spot if we don't have the Abrade. I went ahead and blocked here, and I'm going to pay the 4 life because where he has a Winding Constrictor, he could have done 6 additional damage that way. But no matter what, we're still taking 5 damage this turn. Which means we're pretty much going to take a minimum of 5 damage next turn as well. Oh, could just be dead. Excuse me, sorry about yawning. Like I said, very tired. Alright, we're just dead. Dead Reno. I think it's okay to cut a Glimmer or 2 versus Teamer usually as well. If you have the extra slots. Again, depends on what your board is. There's so many different builds of approach that yeah, apparently I'm doing lagging again according to my Twitch software. Today's not a good day on my end technical side, it looks like. Dropping crap tons of frames. The last YouTube video I posted on Blue White Approach is probably, I don't know, like 71 of the 75 that I'll probably continue to play. I'm trying to pull it up. There might be, again, volume on the other side right now. Can't really tell. Where are you at, Deck? Come on, Moto. Why are you being difficult? There's gonna be something like that I play, and in which case I'll probably bring in some I'd probably bring in some cats, some Gear Hulks, the Essence Scatter, and the Disallow versus just straight Teamer, versus 4-color. I'd probably bring in some cats, the Disallow, Essence Scatter, and some Negates, but I would not bring in the Gear Hulks. Versus 4-color, I'd probably sideboard out a Gear Hulk, an Opt, a Supreme Will, and maybe like a Glimmer or a couple sensors. And versus that was for versus 4-color. And versus just Teamer, I'd probably cut all the Ops, a couple Glimmers. On the play, I would probably cut Gideon. On the draw, I probably wouldn't. Sorry, on the draw, I probably would. On the play, I probably wouldn't. But something kind of similar to that. Again, I apologize. Like I said, come on. It's 22 land deck. Not allowed to have lands today. But that's fine. Yep, just not allowed to have lands today. Alright, we'll keep you. I can cast it, so I guess I'll keep it. At least we look like a mono red deck. Sorry if everything that I just said sounds very, very blathering. I'm pretty confused about the technical end right now. Yeah, Vlad, we're trying this deck. It went 5-0 yesterday, and it has a few previous 5-0s, so it seemed like it would be kind of reasonable. We drew a billion lands one game, and we've not drawn lands any of our other games yet. Not to complain about lands, but I feel like I've not actually got to play very much. Alright. With this slow of a start, I don't even know if we can beat a Long Tusk Cub. Like, I think it can pretty much outrace us right now, especially if he has anything. Yeah, the blue-white cycling deck's very fun. My friend recently told me that he's added Scarab God back to the sideboard with pretty solid results. And I forgot, I'm not supposed to say God. Alright. We will take our million damage. What can we draw to win this game? Well, that doesn't do it. That would have been nice last turn, though. I guess we just play this and attack. Hope he doesn't have another spell, but like he's got 6 cards in his hand. The odds of him not having another spell are ridiculously low. Can't really block, though. This thing's already a 5/5, and if he has any removal spell, it's just going to crush us beyond belief. This is half our life total with just what's in play without him playing another spell. Yeah, I really, really like the blue-white cycling deck. I think it's very solid. He banked the energy that time, so I'm guessing it's Whirler Virtuoso. Was Whirler Virtuoso, I don't think we have an out at all. Yeah, we just don't have an out at all. Can only cast this. If we target this, he gets 2 tokens. Alright. Game 2. So we're just getting trounced by the boogeyman of the format. Game did not look particularly close. Do I actually want a braids? And they're definitely pretty solid. I definitely want this card, I think, versus Whirler Virtuoso. I think I want this card too. Maybe I just want to try to like slow down and not be a all-in aggro deck. Just like bring in all of this stuff and see what happens. The trials probably aren't great, though I will keep one for Misering. I don't think we'll be doing a whole lot of attacking. Let's try this. We're just trying something different since what we have been doing doesn't work. Basically, we're going to live or die by Hazard here. I probably should have took out Crashers. This is just way too many 3-drops. It doesn't matter because we only have one land again. Alright, we'll keep this one. The Pummeler decks are pretty hard. Red deck wins is what I've considered the worst match. Alright, we'll keep. We'll probably draw land. He also put on bottom, so fair game. His land's foil and mine's not. That's not fair at all. Adonto is a pretty good card in matches like this. Makes his first removal spell mediocre. Guess I played a Rampaging Ferocitodon. It's the one that he probably has to remove next turn. And I don't think I mind racing when the plan's the hazard it. So like say he uses a a removal spell into Ferocitodon this turn. As long as it's not Chandra's Defeat, he doesn't get to add anything else to the board. If it is Chandra's Defeat, we're pretty sad. Hopefully he has to at least spend 3 mana. Well, okay. At least we get to press F6. So the Cropper can come in no matter what, but potentially the Cropper and the Beaumont if we draw a land. We drew a land. So we're looking pretty good this game. Rogue Refiner can still just basically ruin our day. Or not a Rogue Refiner, Whirler Virtuoso. I'll spit it out. We do have a Hazard though. It's going to get to turn sideways, and that's always fun. Someone has recently told me I sound like Kermit the Frog. Ribbit. Ribbit. Huh. Guess he's killing this then? Actually wouldn't mind just drawing a land. Do not think I sound like Kermit the Frog, but I've also been told I sound like John C. Reilly and Matthew McConaughey. Oh. That card's kind of cool. Alright, I'm playing this one though. Hello, fam. Guess he kills this? We'll save the Odonto for a blocker, I guess. You may just have to throw the cub away here. You may be willing to go down to 5 as well. Ribbit. It's my frog noise. Ribbit. Is he not gonna play? Oh, he's still attacking. That's but that can deal a whole lot more damage than this, so guess I'll block with this and then pay some lives. If he plays Whirler Virtuoso, this is what I'm about to do. He did not play Whirler Virtuoso. It's our sweet one of Trial of Solidarity. So he has to block this guy, which is kind of nice. I think we have a solid opportunity to steal this game. He's going to be down to 2 life, so basically he has to kill us or take the Hazoret this turn. We just get to untap and throw damage to the dome. And we have 3 chump blockers. But he chose not to spend the energy. That's scary. I think it's going to be pretty hard for him to beat all of that, because even if we draw a red source, we can Ramunap. So, like, unless he has Cartouche of Ambition, Black Cartouche, I feel like we win. Okay, you can kill our friend. He is not part of the plan to win this game anymore. Oh, opponent's hellbent. Nice. We're going to win a game. Guess I could have drawn my card first and potentially not showed him this card, so that was probably bad of me. Yeah, should have showed him that card. That felt pretty bad of me. Yeah. Don't like what I just did. Alright, so on hindsight, I don't really like this card. Especially on the draw. Kinda think I want some of these things. Stuffs and things. I don't know. This card was a lot better than I thought it would be. I'm gonna bring in another one of those for sure. I don't really think I want Chandra. Feel like he could just have Chandra's defeat too easily. We'll try these. Just gonna try to be a controlling deck still. Feel like I want a 23rd land in this deck. Ribbit. Hey, cool. We got another one land hand going on here. I'll keep it, mainly because of the scry. So the lands have been absolutely terrible for these first two games. Like, not close to playable. And that makes the race sad. Onward, Beaumont Courier. Ha-how, ha-how. Yeah, definitely gonna kill that thing. Keep dealing the damages. Hey, you expired. What's up, man? This is our second match, and the lands have been absolutely terrible, and the energy match has felt abysmal. That being said, every time I played the Solidarity, I think that's what it's called, I've smiled. And having fun is half the battle. Urban County. I've been watching your YouTube with Blue White Cycling. What are your thoughts on it? I think Blue White Cycling is very, very good. I think it's probably the third best deck behind the random teamer, or sorry, the random energy variants. I don't actually know how to rate the energy variants, so I'm just lopping them all into the same pile. But I think it's the best deck behind teamer and red deck wins. So like, there was a time that I actually thought it was better than red deck wins, but like I've lowered it a little bit in my standings. Hey, Christoph. My day's been actually pretty good. I've had a lot of things come up and whatnot, but like, it's still been a pretty good day. This kind of sucks, but I don't really just want to play both of these for them to do nothing, and I want to at least attack for some damage this turn. How have you been? Has your day been well? But yeah, no, I've moved the deck. You know, it used to be my number 2, and I've now moved it down to number 3. But I still really like the deck. I think it's pretty solid. And I had Approach. I've moved it up to my number 4 when it was lower. Like, the format's been changing a lot, but the decks are still pretty good, I think. I really want him to attack here. He did not attack. That makes me sad. I guess I'll play this and take damage. I don't even really want to play it, to be honest. Yeah, this Rampager was just so good for the red decks in general. And the red deck starting to play the Rampager sideboard changed lots of things in my mind, as in terms of like how the rankings go. Because for a while they were just playing 4 Crashers, and the Ferostodons were side if they were played at all, and then like they started moving some to the main, then they started playing them all just over Crasher, and now some people are playing both. Like, the red decks have changed a lot. The opponent definitely has a spell. Oh, well, that's bad for me. I guess he's just gonna kill this one then? Yeah, I might actually play that deck a little too slow. I like the deck a lot. I need to play it some more. Like, I feel like the deck's better than my performance with the deck. Won't make him waste his time blocking. He's obviously going to block. Well, that's not good. We're clearly getting nowhere with this game. Maybe we can draw another binding for this. But yeah, I think in general playing that deck slow's the way to go. I might play it a little too slow though. Alright, we have to block. It's too easy for him just to kill us. No, not more things. Well, we're not beating that army, are we? Untap Fumigate. That's not a Fumigate. I guess we won't concede. We're dead, but we won't concede. Uh-oh. Alright, so we're 0-2. Kills that, even if I block, that's dead. Alright, 0-2. We'll have to really pull it together if we want to get this pity chest. I feel like this deck's better than it's performing, and I don't think I've played bad. Maybe I sideboarded bad, but like I feel like we've had some pretty abysmal draws for a deck that's got, you know, 11-2 drops and 8-1 drops. We've been like, even in our, well, I mean, obviously we've been sideboarding out some of the 1 drops, but no, I'm not sure about this card. I think this card might be more cute than good. I don't think I've wanted this Cartouche of Solidarity yet. Oh, cool. Thank you, Moto. We'll scoot this right back on over here. Oh, well, this is the best hand we've had so far, and it's still a 4-land hand to give you an idea of how like mediocre our hands have been. Opponent mulliganed. Yeah, you don't want to draw. You don't play the 22-land deck to have 4 in your opening hand. But I would say this is the best hand we've had so far. Which is probably one of the weaknesses to decks like this. One of the reasons that decks like this aren't higher up in the how good they are department. I drew another spell right off though. A pretty darn good one as well. Adanto, the great vampire. He's just like punching the crap out of that dinosaur. I love it. Uh-oh. Anytime I see a blooming marsh, the first thing that pops in my head is I'm about to get walking ballisted. And I don't know how this deck would do versus old walking ballista. I think I'm just going to go ahead and play the Adanto. Screw the Adanto. Maybe I'm just going to kill this thing. Just in case he does like have a walking ballista. Get this off the table before he can stay with a blossoming defense. Adanto, oh, oh, Adanto, oh. Play Earthshaker Kenra and just attack with it. I guess I'm not going to attack with Earthshaker Kenra. Played a Danto because I think it's the one that gives me the best opportunity to attack next turn. Potentially flip the Legion's landing if like we get something that the Kenra can be used on. What do we got going on here? Well, that cleanly blocks a Danto. And that stops the Earthshaker from really attacking as well. Danto can still attack though. Well, that seems like a poor time to do that. So now it's like hard for him to even attack, because we can just block. Doesn't seem like the best timing on that one. Maybe he thought we'd press F6, I'm not sure. Seems like this attack doesn't make any sense, because we just block with our indestructible guy as well. Maybe he doesn't actually know what indestructible does. No idea. Huh. Huh. You're just going to attack this and play the two white things. So next turn, if we draw a untapped land, we get to be large and in charge with a massive attack. If we don't play an untapped land, we still get to be large and in charge. Alright, opponent conceded. I guess this hand was junk. I don't know. Alright, well, versus... They don't have Whirler Virtuoso. They do have Blossoming Defense, so I don't really want this. They're on the play, so I don't think I want this. So I'm pretty sure I'm just bringing in these again. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take out like those, maybe one Crasher on the draw. It's kind of an odd concession. I feel like they could have at least tried to bluff things. So, is everybody having a happy holiday? Hey, we have lands this game. I have 3 red spells and no red lands. Probably gonna just mulligan it. Now we have 3 more red spells and no red lands. Fine, I keep. Fine, I keep. You've broke me. You've broke me. Hey, Gawk, what's up, man? I don't think I've ever saw you chat before. I'm glad that it sounds like everybody's having a happy holiday. From like a job or school or what? Oh, that's really nice you expired. Good job, man. Or congrats, man. I'm glad you get to. Really feel like these Soul Tie decks are kind of the nightmare match for us, because, like, Winding Constrictor into Walking Ballista is going to be so hard for us to beat in high school. Fair. My buddy's a high school teacher. So many people have, like, the flu and stuff around here. They actually got out 2 days early for their spring break. And he's the guy I had to go take the chicken noodle soup and stuff to earlier today. He's having a rough go of it at the moment. I think it's just fate, though, because he backed out of going to Star Wars with me. I mean, he obviously has a good excuse. I just like to give him crap about it. Because if you can't harass your friends, who can you harass? Nice. Very cool. I mean, he could be local, but let's keep him away from page 3 till he feels better. Don't want him infecting me with his cooties. Played the island first, and then he got the swamp. So I guess he's just playing like a Lone Tusk Cub or something? Walking Ballista, sure. Well, at least we don't have to take this point of damage. This could be a bad play. It might have been worth it for me just to lightning strike that, since we know he already has the land. He can literally just untap. Sorry. He can literally just untap and add a counter to it if he feels like it. And like crush our board. But if he does that, we get to get 3 damage in, which is, you know, better than getting none in, I guess. And it takes his entire next turn. So he took the 3 damage, so that's probably the play he's going for. Especially an event that I'm showing up to. I don't come to that many events. There's some chance that he sequences this wrong next turn. I get to save one of my guys with this lightning strike. I doubt that's a very high chance, but like there's some chance. Oh, he just has Fatal Push? It's kind of odd. Oh, I meant to cast the Inspiring Vantage. That was a misclick. Because for some reason when we went to my second main phase, this popped the stuff out on the side. Right at the time I was clicking it. I highly doubt it will affect the game whatsoever, but like I still want to complain and say thanks, Moto. Appreciate it, bub. There's a glint. Opponent still has 2 cards in his hand. Oh, hello. This is a Hazret. Hello, STT Stiberius? Hopefully that's right, Stiberius. I pronounce things very poorly and I apologize. It has not been going well. These energy decks have just been mauling us. I feel like this guy prematurely conceded twice, but then again, we don't know what's in his hand. Either way, he played kind of odd. We got crushed by Teamer, and we got crushed by Sultai. Like, neither game felt particularly close. We've struggled with mana this entire time. That could be work. Saint Tiberius. That could be right. Have no idea. Is Tiberius a saint? Like I said, I'm pretty uneducated, so... Alright, we have a hand. We will keep this. Well, I know what I'm playing. I'm just playing a Beaumont. Beaumonts are my favorite monts. I'm gonna cast a Beaumont pre-combat here, or sorry, before I play the land here, just to see if he censors it, because if he censors it, I'm gonna play the Legion's Landing. If he doesn't censor it, I'm playing the other Beaumont Courier. That being because we'd be able to flip that later. That's kind of weird. He let the first one resolve, and then, like, he went on to counterspell the second one? That's just awkward. Mono White Vamp was a pretty strong deck the one time I played it. I think Mono White Vamp's probably stronger than this based on what I saw. But again, you know, it's a pretty small sample size. We've literally played 2 matches, so... Grain of salt and all that. We'll go ahead and play this one. It's the higher mana one, it does the most damage. If he's got another sensor, he's got another sensor. If he's got another sensor, it blows my mind that he let that first Beaumont resolve. Our opponent's clearly a better player than me. I don't understand, still don't understand that first sensor, so it's like just messing with me. Guess I could have played my 2 Legion's Landings first, but I wouldn't sack this anyway. Not when there's a Hazret in their hand. Hazret's bound to be best card in this match. I guess there's some chance we would. 3 cards that we can currently play might be better than 1 card that we may never play. Turn target non-land permanent to his hand. Sure, we got consigned, so he might just Oblivion us next turn? That's 5 mana, right? Yeah, you could just Oblivion us next turn. One of those 2 cards in our hand was awful, so... I don't think we're going to win just smashing like this, but I don't think I want to sack it yet. Maybe I should though, because of disallow. Could just be better to sack it now and take our 4 cards. Yeah, I'm a little worried about disallow. Pretty happy we sacked it, by the way. I wonder what happened to mono white vampires. It gets no play now. A scarab. How are we going to beat a scarab? Probably starts with this if we can do it at all. Guess he's gonna block the Beaumont Courier? Blocks the Beaumont Courier takes a lot of damage. Takes 9? That is a lot of damage. So we're gonna struggle very bad versus a Vraska's Contempt if he has it. He doesn't have Vraska's Contempt. I think I feel pretty good here. That's a Gear Hulk. That's a Fatal Push. Sure. Does that do anything? Not really. It also doesn't not do anything. Just go ahead and play this one, I guess. And F6. They said it beat Teamer really well, though. I guess I'll pay 4 life. That's it, block this turn at the worst. So I have 2 indestructible blockers. So he could have disallow, but even if he has disallow, we have 3 attackers now. 4 attackers if we drawn a land. Alright, next game. Alright, so versus the blue-black decks, I believe I definitely want this card. I definitely don't want these. I think these are okay versus Scarab, but he does have Consign. So, like, maybe they're not great. Maybe I don't want them all. I don't know. We'll scoot them all over here for now. Yeah, the Dunes was also lethal. Like, we had 1,000 ways to definitely be lethal there. Rampaging Ferocodon stops Vraska's contempt from dealing damage and it can't be blocked, but I don't know if it's good enough. These kill Torrential Gearhulks, but I don't know if they're good enough. I'm not sideboarding all these in, I'm just like trying to think through things at the moment. I actually think this card might be okay. To like steal a turn in a close game. It's maybe I don't want them versus non-sweeper decks though. Alright, so what cards do I think is bad? He doesn't really have that many sweepers, so the Trial Solidarities are probably pretty good. I like the Haste Guy and the Crashers. I like all the extra threats from like servos. Like all of our 1-drops. So 9 of these cards are not coming into this deck. Probably just not bringing into Braids in. Probably not bringing into Rampaging Ferocodons, and probably not bringing into Glorious Ends. Though I really want to try Glorious Ends versus somebody. Really want to try this card versus somebody. I don't think this is the right match for it. Can counterspell a Gearhulk, but it gives me like 1 turn to win. I feel like we're probably just not going to play it. Might bring the Trial back in on the play, I'm not sure. Also, this is another good hand. This is now our new best hand of the night. Yeah, I was thinking that it's mostly just for like the Fumigate decks. But like, I really just want to play it versus something. Go Beaumont Courier, go go. Throw your hands in the air and go across this table and do your best. Smashing with the rest. You're our favorite Beaumont Courier today. You can do it, little Beaumerit. Not to interrupt the game, but if you guys like what you're seeing, there's links to my YouTube channel and my Twitter down below. I highly recommend them, and I'm not biased at all. Go Beaumont. I'm not going to play around Censor, I'm just slamming this either way. Oh well, that makes it even easier. Was not playing around Censor anyway. Also, will not play around it with the Pia. Oh, if he misses land drop, I might play around it. Actually, I probably will play around it now that we've drawn the Servo Expedition. He's also showed us Essence Scatter, so the Servo's pretty much as good as the Pia in this spot. Uses our mana less efficiently, but it's the one that's more likely to resolve. Being more likely to resolve is great. Cool, we use the whole Fatal Push on half of our Servo Expedition. Wouldn't mind to draw a land before he's like doing the things that he does. That's not a land. Oh wow, I'm an idiot. I could have played that pre-combat, but I was too busy looking at this Pia. I'm not bright, my friends. I'm actually still just going to play the Legion's Landing. That way, in case he plays Scarab God, we can flip it next turn. But that was a terrible play by me. It looks like he had a removal spell anyway, so it ended up not affecting anything. We actually got an extra point of damage this way. But, it was still a terrible play by me. Hey, Henri Ocelot. It's been going great here. Hope it's going great for you as well. How's the stream been going? Ocelot's a fellow streamer, by the way, if anybody would like to go follow him. Hope it's all been going well for you, though. I'm just gonna keep attacking. If he, like, plays a Gear Hulk or whatever and, like, smashes both these, we at least get to resolve the Pia. Which isn't terrible. It's also still what I'm gonna try to do. No, I could get one creature no matter what out of this, but I'd rather try to get two creatures for the double Trial of Solidarity in our hand. Oh, what do you know? It's a Gear Hulk. What is this little dude? It's just a little smiley face. I like that. Does it do it for me? Well, why don't I get a little monkey? Why don't I get a little monkey? That's ridiculously unfair. I want a little monkey. I'm gonna have to go check them out. I'm gonna have to go check it out then, because I'm pretty jealous that I don't have a little monkey. I'm just gonna play this pre-combat. So honestly, that could have been wrong. Could have been correct for me just to use the Legion Landing token. I didn't know there was settings. Saint Tiberius. I've not saw Carl Zev in any of them yet. However, I have saw the Glory Bound Initiate in them, and I thought that sounded pretty sweet. It could be. I'm not sure. I just know I'm jealous. So we get to put him at 1 here, which isn't lethal, but it's pretty fun. Get 10'd. Love it. Yeah, I'm not very well versed with the old Twitch arena either. Alright, so Hazoret number 2 and 3 is plenty. He is tapped out, so it's not a bad draw there. All we have to do is be able to untap and we can win, providing he doesn't draw Vraska's Contempt. And he did not draw Vraska's Contempt, so discard this. He could have also drawn another Gear Hulk to get back this, because he has Essence Extraction too. Get back an Essence Extraction. Alright, wow, so we're actually playing for a pity chest. I didn't expect this the way the day started out. Man, I did not even know there was options for stuff like that. They had all sorts of sweet stuff. Twitch rocks, by the way. Thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and throw this on the other monitor and check it out. What did you say? Under Prime settings. Twitch Prime. Oh wow, you get all sorts of little dudes. Oh, I'm totally in. Yes. Save changes. Thank you. Thank you very much. You have no idea how extremely excited I am. You made my day. Their opponent did not join. Come on, we can do it. Pity chest. Pity chest. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? What? Screw you, Twitch. I changed that to monkeys. Oh, let's go back over here. I mean, you're going to fight, Twitch. I have to say, I'm not very tough, though, so. Yes, this set. That's the set I want. Maybe I have to restart or something. Yeah. Yeah, I might have to restart. Wait. Alright, anyway, let's get back to our game. Scoot this over here. So our opponent is 1-2 trying to deny us a pity chest, and oh boy, this hand's pretty decent. Clearly need more lands, but, I mean, oh, 1 drop, a 2 drop, and a removal spell. That seems good. Have a 3rd land now, because we're getting closer and closer to Hazard o'clock. Wonder what they're playing. I wonder if it's like some kind of Abzan token list, or another like black-blue control list. Those are the decks that are typically playing Evolving Wilds right now. Red? Didn't expect that when I saw an Evolving Wilds. I attack you. Could just be the 3-color energy deck with a different mana base than what is most commonly traditional. We'll have to see. Her name is Breve MTG. Oh wow, 4 colors already. Yeah, probably takes a bit. It's kind of an interesting draw. Are you gonna let us flip our Legion Landing? No, this is looking like our opponent's getting ready to be rude. He was rude. I've not seen it yet either. I don't know what it is yet. It is new to us, or new to me. I guess I shouldn't say us. There's all sorts of people in the chat. I don't know your guys' experience with life, love, or mystery. I hope to chef it dunes as long as I can. Maybe we'll catch him off guard with it. Do know they have, you know, double green, double white, and a red already. So like they have all the lands. So you leave our Legion's Landing alone. I don't know if our opponent knows, but we needed that card. And I'm just going to cast the Hazard here. There's some chance that he's just going to like fumigate us next turn, so I'd rather play the Hazard. Huh. Maybe they are a... Maybe they're going to settle us? Don't settle us, Brohim. Did not settle us. Don't know what our opponent's playing. Do know we have double Lightning Strike though, so they're at 3 life. Alright, they are some kind of ramp deck. Guess we could have figured that out based on what they played, but... We've searched for Azcanta, so... This is a brewski going on over here. If we draw a land, we're more than lethal. If we draw a trial, we're more than lethal. If we draw lots of things, we're more than lethal. That does it. It looks like it's going to be a 4 or 5 color ramp deck. They've got the blue, so that's the 5th color for sure. Played against an opponent that was on Teamer White for Ixalan's Mining. Yeah, I got paired versus that twice. I think it beat us both times. Our opponent's playing the full 4 colors though. They could have literally anything in their deck. I have absolutely no idea. No matter what they're playing, feels like this card's good. Again, I hate these cards, so we'll go ahead and dump those out of here. Maybe probably pulling a couple of Ixalan's Bindings versus a deck like that. I really don't know what's in their deck though, so I'm not going to sideboard too much. I'm just going to bring in 1 Binding, I guess, just run it back. Maybe we'll see a little bit more of their deck and get to make a little bit more appropriate of a decision. And my buddy Anthony here is bugging the crap out of me right now. I love it. Just like keeps poking me while I'm playing. Don't know if you guys can hear him or his computer, but... Alright, I'll keep it. We don't have any white mana, but there's going to be one on the top of our deck. I can feel it. He does! And he's won at least one round. He's got an energy component to his deck. By energy opponent, I mean this is probably just a mana fixer. Probably can't use his energy for anything. Alright. Never going to complain about drawing a lot of Beaumont Couriers. Would love to just untap and draw a white mana though. So through a ramp deck, I'm going to assume they have some like Sweltering Suns, Hours of Devastation, Fumigates, just some kind of spell in that vein. Just some kind of like Wrath effect. Or board clearing effect for those of you who don't know what Wrath of God is. Yeah. Kind of plays into him having Fatal Push, or like untapping and having some kind of sweeper, but we don't really have much else, and we're not going to win by just beating him for 2 a turn, so... Onward, friends. Have all the fun that you want to have. So, okay, I guess they do have more removal spells then. Or more energy. We saw the Harness Lightning game 1-2, didn't we? It was kind of interesting that he killed the Beaumont instead of the Uncrop. This card's so good. I wonder if he's like a 5-color approach deck. I'm feeling 5-color approach. That's what's going through my mind. I'm not sacking the Beaumont even if he can kill it here. I would rather be able to play all of our spells. Wouldn't be too upset for a Settled Wreckage. Double white immediately, so it is Settled Wreckage. But that's okay. We have lots of white things to play. Now, there's a good chance that I cast Ixalan's Binding on this. Like a real good chance that I'm binding this. It's also a good chance that I save it for saving the Hazoret from a cast out or something as well. Pretty sure I'm going to save it for the Hazoret now. Yeah, I'm going to save it for the Hazoret. We've developed something pretty big again. So, like, if he has a cast out or whatever, we can get our Hazoret back, which makes me smile. If he's got another Settled Wreckage, we're going to frown. We're going to frown, frown, frown. Ah, so there's a binding for the Hazoret. I guess there's some chance he could have Supreme Will. I'm playing the land anyway, so... Let's see if we can flip a Legion's Landing. that'll go a long way to winning this game, especially with the free Ramionap runes. I feel like we just jumped pretty far ahead there. But again, he could have a lot of things still. The Search for Ascanta, for example, gets to flip this turn. We have a lot of stuff in play, though. He's down to 1 card and a Search for Ascanta activation. He still has plenty of lands after a Search activation, though. So he could like get Hours of Devastation or something this turn, a Settled Wreckage or something on his turn. I'm pretty sure we just won with this turn, but I don't want to say it definitively. Like, maybe he's just got Hours of Devo and then a way to gain life or something. I don't know. Gifts of Paradise probably is unlikely to save him. Does put him up to 9 life, though. Or potentially 9 life if that's the play he chooses to make. Fumigate also puts him at 9 life. I'm such an idiot. I have no idea what he means. Alright, let's figure out what our opponent did wrong. I probably wouldn't have attacked with this if he had a bunch of mana up. Fumigate would have put him at 9. And then we would have had at least 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 with 3 mana open. So we could deal 9 damage next turn anyway, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we could deal 9 damage next turn anyway, even if he had Fumigate. So the Fumigate didn't save him. And he would have been tapped out if he played the Fumigate. So we have to do this. Oops. Just go ahead and deal 2 damage to him. No. Just discard it. I know we could cast it too, but just in case he didn't see the play, I want to show it to him. No. And then, you know, the 8 damage to him. So we had the 9 damage that we would have got to kill him with regardless. We only needed to deal the 5. Alright, so we salvaged the pity chest. The deck feels okay when you draw... Wait, I want to pull the deck list up while we talk. The deck feels pretty okay when you draw well, I guess. Obviously we played versus kind of a brew game. But the game before that, we played versus Blue-Black Control, and the game before that, we played versus Sultai Energy, and we got wins versus both of those. We went 1-2 versus a Teamer Energy deck, and then we got crushed by a Sultai Energy deck. The deck just does not feel good versus Energy at all. Maybe if you're on the play and you get the aggressive draw, you're okay, but overall, it didn't feel great versus Energy. I hate these cartouches. I don't think I really want them in the deck. If I really, really wanted a cartouche to pick up a trial, I think I'd rather just have the red cartouche. I think. I'm not actually sure. Anyway, that's going to do it for us tonight. We're going to see if there's anybody to host. If you... we sideboarded it in a teamer match because we thought it'd be good versus Whirler Virtuoso, but we never drew it. Well, I mean, we finally drew it, but we didn't have to cast it that game. So I would say mediocre. We've only had it in our hand once, though, so it's like kind of hard to rate a card that you're not drawing. It feels like it could be good if you draw it early. Keep in mind that if you like what you're seeing, to please give us a follow here on Twitch and to follow the links below to the Twitter and the YouTube. For those things to follow, if you choose as well, we try to post a video on YouTube every day, and we do try our best to stream every day. So, who are we going to host today? We got Rich Shea doing Holiday Cube, Jarvis Yu doing It looks like he's playing Holiday Cube. MTG Goldfish doing an Enduring Ideal deck. LSV doing a Holiday Cube. LSV doesn't need a host. Todd Stevens playing Modern. Todd Stevens doesn't need a host either. He's got 1 million people. Let's see if I can find somebody a little smaller that is playing Standard. I always like... oh, here we go. Here's somebody playing Blue-White Cycling. So... definitely going to host him, and we're going to try to be back tonight to do our 1 Holiday Cube. I told people I would do 1 for the stream. Probably going to try to do it later tonight, and I can't tell you exactly what time it'll be because I have no idea, but other than that, so it's going to be an early Friday stream for us, and hope you all have a good holiday if you're not back. Thank you so much, JJ and Antony, for the resubs. And thank you for the mini bits, Little D, Anthony. And I also would like to thank Christoph for explaining to me how to get monkeys, and Ocelot for even showing me that they are monkeys. Take care, everybody, and be safe. Have a great evening.